A merobiba.
TOS stands for tender on the sweet.
If he was 7-foot frame and rats along his back.
And an ass that don't quit.
And it all fades to black.
Hey Nathan, lure him if some dollar shit. You piece of shit.
No, Julia, that's Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
No, it's not!
I got steel bones. I drink almond milk. Yama carrots. I got lazy eyes, daddy.
Horseshoe crabs are bottoms. You got something to say? One hand Luke. Waffle fries, S tier.
We love a visit from the corner, I know.
I said no Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
Counterpoint, merobiba.
Covered my daughter.
Treasure for me. Homewrecker.
I miss my wife. Whoa, God! Trans rig! Trans rig! Honk, 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 honk.
Yes.
The frilled lizard.
Nice.
I was hoping Nathan was going to get the frilled lizard.
The frilled lizard, isn't that in the Rescuers?
Yeah.
It's
not
A merobiba.
Piss. 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 Oh!
Uba the Kuda.
A merobiba.
Eggs, 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 eggs.
York
That's a very
feet
specific
picks.
corner
York
of the
feet
internet.
picks.
York feet picks.
York feet picks.
Please.
Wait, so according to the lore, I want to poopy my pants?
Yeah, it
because
brings
of
you a
the
sense of
yogi?
warmth and comfort.
Is there a horse happening?
Is there a horse happening?
Well, the sun's going down and the mist is coming home, and we got the donkey in the tub alone.
Can I get a spoon and a fork? I'm trying to eat my dimmer.
Julia, is this blender?
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Ring a ding 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 ding.
Ring ding.
Nathan.
The scent of hooves. The essence of a horse.
As for a second, I thought it was a dildo, but no, it's simply corn. A what?
A merobiba.
Cavet.
Get it trending.
Trending on the internet.
I was thinking about it.
Come on, baby. Focus on the weeds.
Yada yada.
Why is he dead? Yuck.
I'm Nathan.
Nathan.
Is anyone else here?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob. I'm Karina.
Karina. And I'm Julia.
Julia.
I feel like we're all.
my shell, and I'm doing just fine. I'm seeing visions of Garfield. He strikes me as a pervert.
A whirm.
I am your father! And I am too!
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin!
If you're watching...
To capture the viscosity of blood.
The blood seeping into the snow.
Viscosity.
Julia, if you give the mouse the napkin, then what does he want?
Healthcare.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
If it had been 98 degrees during that avalanche, the snow would have melted. Are you ringing new ring-ding fair? Ring-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
I'm merobiba.
Jacob,
Yeah.
you're doing great.
I'm not doing great.
Shut
I'm
up.
Struggling.
Shut
Take
up.
a deep breath.
Shut up. You're doing great.
I'm
great.
struggling.
Shut up.
York. And
I'm a ass cowboy on a big boat I ride.
if this is the Fool, I'm gonna be furious.
Come on. Come on.
No! Are you kidding me?
Oh, balls gas.
Balls gas.
Yeah, this is
You guys
balls
check out that
gas.
balls gas?
Joe Beans. Please don't take my Macchiato.
Has everybody had a good Febby? Just kidding. I know you haven't.
Stand on mountains. I can stand on mountain.
Nobody better be making wishes right now.
Do not wishes make a right wish now. Wishes right now.
Why is Moonpaw dead? And also, what are Moonpaw's pronouns?
Any.
Steam train. I'm merobiba and I'm sorry.